You never want to have issues with finding your clinic because, again, people get frustrated if they can't find you. They just drive home and they never come back. All right, first off, let's get this out in the open. The number one mistake I see medical providers make when they build a new clinic is that they spend way too much money focusing on the aesthetic of the clinic. Marble floors, marble front desk, backlit walls, etc. And they waste all their money on that shit and turn around and they realize nobody's walking through the front door because they forgot to waste all that money on marketing. You should be focused on, number one, how to get clients through the door. Don't fucking worry about what it looks like, how the clinic looks, anything. When I first started, I had a colleague of mine who he had a stem cell company and his lobby was those metal fold out plastic chairs. And the walls were 1980s painted yellow. It looked ghetto, but he was making bank. So, number one, focus on the clients and their experience and getting them in the door rather than focusing on how your clinic looks. It's okay. You don't need a fancy clinic. All you need is a clean clinic that looks presentable so that every time somebody walks in the door, they say, okay, this looks pretty good. Now, as you make more money, you can increase the aesthetic of the clinics, upgrading those things. That's not a big deal. But at the beginning, do not focus on all the design with marble this and marble that. There's a reason why I can build a clinic and grow it out for less than 30K because I look for second generation space that's already been built out before and somebody left, they grew out of it, their business closed, etc. So look for second generation space. Ask for tenant improvement or TI, it's called on your lease. So usually that is a fresh coat of paint, maybe some new light bulbs and new flooring. That's all you need in a space to make it look high end, make it look brand new. And that also allows you to not take any loans or losses up front. A lot of people will take storefront retail space, which costs a lot of money, or have a full build out, which costs a lot of money. If you don't own the building yourself, it doesn't make sense for you to do a full build out. Trust me, I've done it. Doesn't make sense. These are really the essentials you should be worried about, is focusing on the clients and getting them in the door and just having a clean and neat clinic. This could be done very easy with vinyl floors, stark white walls, some tasteful artwork you could get from Wayfair or anything like that, and bright white bulbs along the ceiling. It will give you a nice, bright, upscale look. Buying used machines and equipment as you scale, it really depends. Sometimes that used machine and that used equipment is absolutely terrible. It's always better to go straight to the source. When you're buying new or buying equipment that's new to you, make sure you go to the source. There's a lot of refurbished ones. There's a lot of used ones that you can buy at a discount from a lot of the manufacturers directly of lasers or cool sculpting machines or M-Sculpt Neo machines. Make sure you're going and buying direct from the source. We have bought used machines before, and I will tell you, many, many times the used machines have caused us significant headaches that are absolutely unnecessary. When we've bought a new machine, we've never had an issue. The used world always has something wrong with lasers. So try and stay away from lasers that are used as much as possible, unless you're buying it obviously from a colleague or friend or you vetted it very well. A lot of people forget as well that if you buy a used machine or a used laser, usually there's some sort of recertification fee, meaning for them to transfer that machine for their business to your business, you have to pay anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000 to get that machine recertified under your LLC. So make sure that you are asking about those hidden fees and you find out top to bottom all the ins and outs of buying a used machine. So a lot of times we really don't buy a lot of used machines. It's very, very rare. And in fact, as we got bigger, we stopped buying used machines all in all because it helps to buy a new machine and get all the tax benefits of it. The design aspects of your new location should always focus on patient flow. What is the easiest way for a patient to get from the front desk to the exam room or the treatment room? Make sure that they have privacy and make sure that when they leave, it's a nice flow out of the clinic. Otherwise, a simple thing such as a bathroom is really nice, but again, not necessary. Usually, most buildings have a community bathroom or somewhere where the clients can easily go to for bathroom breaks. Second thing you should think about is accessibility. A lot of medical clinics will build on the second floor, the third floor, and they don't think about the stairs that people have to get up and down, or there's no elevator, or there's not multiple elevators. So if that one elevator breaks down, their clients that day are absolutely screwed. So be thinking about ease of getting into your clinic. That includes two things. Number one, parking. Make sure there is ample parking wherever you're going to build your clinic. Parking is an absolute nightmare. And if I go to a place and there's no parking or it's always difficult to park, I end up just finding another place to go. And so will your clients. So try and avoid a place that has really shitty parking. And number two, make sure you look for a suite or an office that is right off of the front doors. So when you walk in the front doors, you want to be on that first floor. You want to be very close to the front doors. That way people aren't searching for you or looking around for you. A lot of people think they have to have the of me, the laser away, the ideal image, retail center front end. You don't. There are very, very few walk-ins that most medical companies have. So that being said, it's okay to have your suite or your office inside another person's building, inside a medical building, etc. They will find you, but make it easy for them to find you. Don't find an office in the top corner of the third floor of a medical building that has no signage on the walls. Make sure all the signage in your building is always clearly delineated. They know exactly where to go. Invite other people to try and find that location once you really settle on it to see if other people have difficulty finding it. You never want to have issues with finding your clinic because, again, people get frustrated if they can't find you. They just drive home and they never come back. The things you shouldn't change because usually it's a complete waste of money in clinics is countertops. If the countertops look good, don't touch them. Usually if you change the flooring, the wall paint, and have some better lighting, the color that's that brown color or crappy color from the countertops can usually change when you put new floors, white walls, and new lighting. If it doesn't, you can always paint them. And yes, there are medically safe paints that you can use for countertops or anything like that. So countertops are very expensive. They have to be custom cut. Cabinets are the same. Try and avoid replacing cabinets and countertops as much as you can in your clinic because that will save you literally tens of thousands of dollars on any kind of build out or clinic that you're moving into. So in our clinics, the way we focus on keeping branding the same is really the flooring, the wall paint, and those ceiling bulbs, as well as signage. We have custom signage that we've had made from a company called Fast Signs. They're all over the country, but there's a ton of signage companies. You don't have to worry about using that specific one. But we've had them design, create, and we've tested multiple signs from there. And as a result of that, we've cut it down to the signs that work the best, look the best, and are the most budget friendly. So when any of our clinics now open or we acquire a new clinic and they need to get our signage, we know they will call or email Fast Signs and say, I need the Genesis package. Fast Signs will give them the exact logos, the exact branding, etc. All they have to do is choose the size. It gets shipped directly to the clinic and they have signage ready to go. The paint colors as well in our clinics are exact paint matching numbers. So we found a cloud white from Bear and we found a matte black. We know the paint color, the code, everything. So if anybody asks, we just shoot them over the paint color and code. They could go to their local Home Depot or Lowe's or paint shop and get that exact paint color done across the entire country, no matter where they are. And then the light bulbs. We always say 3,800 to 4,600 Kelvin light bulbs. That's that lighter white light or blue light so that people can see that brightness in the clinic and it feels nice and bright and high end. Once you know, hey, I want to build my clinic like this, I want it to look like this, make sure you go back and write down all those colors, the floor colors, the trim colors, the wall colors, the lighting colors, everything, write it all down because then it's an easy checklist for every other clinic after that. And lastly, again, focus on getting clients in. Don't focus on overspending on your aesthetic, and you will have a successful business.